Hi Capricorn, thank you for being here today. This is your Soulmates in Separation reading for October 2022. However, whenever you see it, there should be a message in here for you. We're going to go over what Spirit wants you to know about the connection, your person's current thoughts and feelings towards you, what the blockages could be, what's going to change in the connection during October, and then messages from your person as well. So thank you for being here today. All the information you need to know is listed down below, including the contest winners. So keep entering. We're going to have another one soon. And let's get started. All right. So far you have fertility. That's fresh ideas, manifestations, growth, planting the seeds, control. So there might be some stagnation, of course, if you're in separation. Some delusions around the situation, release the need to control, which is a big one. The perception of the issue, journaling, that is very, very helpful if you're in a twin flame or soulmate divine connection to look back. It helps you learn your spiritual lessons, which that's one of your cards that you got, and you also got stuck. So this energy is definitely currently in a blockage situation. And I think they're just asking you, or maybe, your twin or soulmate, to look at this from a different perspective. There's the chaser card. So if you are chasing, stop chasing. Try to. And kind of release that control. And that could be what's keeping it stuck. 9 times out of 10, it's usually, everyone thinks it's the third party. It's usually the energy flow. So just make sure to remove any of those blockages. And the material world's also an issue. So money, career, status, third dimension. I feel like maybe a lot of this is coming, I think, from the masculine standpoint. Except for this chaser, control, and alone. Abandoned, lonely, lost, the divine is with you. So someone got left out in the cold. That's typically how it goes in these things. But what they're saying is, like, there's a reason it's stuck. It seems to be the material world on the masculine's end and the chaser and release of control on the feminine's end. Or however this resonates, you can flip-flop the energies. Just have to mark them so we can tell. Memory. So everyone's up in their headspace about it, though, looking back on the past with some nostalgia. Let's get some advice cards here from Spirit. Like, what all needs to be known? What does the Capricorn need to be aware of their person right now in separation? So there's that impatience. Sometimes that goes hand in hand with that chaser energy, because you know how deeply you love them. You want it back to the way it was before, and it's so hard to let that go, because this isn't just a normal, typical, connection. Listen to your intuition. You already know. Keep going. You're on the right path or track. Oh, look at this. Soulmate or twin flame. So this is your soulmate. If any of you are doubting it, or your twin flame, if any of you are doubting it, this is your right person. And perhaps during this chaser phase, when they left you alone and you were trying to release control, your perception changed. And you kind of thought, no, they couldn't be it, because they didn't come back. They didn't make this right. Face your fears or realize them. Some of those might have to do with, your life lessons or abandonment issues, since they did abandon you in this connection. Unrealistic expectations and repeating toxic cycles or patterns. This doesn't just have to be your energy. This is within the connection. So just note that. And I feel there's a little bit of both, of repeating the cycles and patterns on both sides. Because see here, when this came out, it's like the attitude and mindset, karmic situations or patterns, and then small problems or inconveniences, bad luck. So that's kind of like that blockage. So I feel that is the toxic cycle. The attitude and mindset about the connection, because it is so hard to understand. And then I believe there's probably, for some of you, karmic situations or patterns that are now in the mix as well. And there's that refusal to surrender again. And family or home dynamics might also be an issue if they're in a situation where, they have obligations. All right. So now let's see what their current thoughts and feelings are towards you. And we're going to get some of these conversation cards. We'll pull some tarot too, so don't worry. Okay. Questions. How many of our issues were just simple misunderstandings? Did we base our decisions solely upon assumptions? So there was a lot of confusion, misunderstandings within the connection. And this is move on. I don't feel the same way, and I wish you would let me go. I'm sorry, but you need to move on. They might have told you that, and you're struggling with why you can't let them go, and you still feel like a chaser even though you're trying to release control. Why is move on here? Because I feel that Spirit's already confirmed. Yeah, divine timing. It was just part of the process. It was to help them learn. They were just in denial. Temperance, the Hangman, and 9 of Cups about what really made them happy. Let's get some more messages here from them. Oh yeah, they were in denial. Big time denial. Unawakened, I don't believe in soulmates or twin flames. Denial, I'm in denial about my feelings for you, the depths of our connection, and how much you mean to me. Hourglass, even if we put all the pieces back together, it could never be the same. And then now my throat chakra again is acting up here. They have a hard time explaining this to you, I believe. Excuse me, or they didn't in the past. I think they thought this connection was passionate. Of course it's passionate, but they took the level of your intimacy, the depths of that, how quickly it all moved, and they just thought it was a lustful situation, and they were completely in denial. Look, Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. It's coming to the realization. Everything's coming to the head. Coming to head here. They're going to awaken. I do feel that this year is the year of closure and bringing back a lot of these soul contracts back together. There's just something in the energy in the air. All of the love readings have been similar. Someone's used their free will and they're ignoring the signs and synchronicities. That 10 of Swords is going to hit though, and they're going to realize, like, I seem to have it all. Why am I not really happy? And it's because they're not with the right person. Hoping you reach out. I'm hoping you will reach out. I'm too afraid to take the first step, probably because of everything that they did. Syncs. I speak to you through songs, numbers, and signs all the time. So if you're seeing those, that's a great way to utilize that journal. You can go back then and see how everything's lining up and see all the puzzle pieces that the universe is sending you all the time. Because usually you don't see it in the moment. Remorse. They feel guilt and shame for the way that they treated you. Oh my goodness. We got one more here. Jury. I held your past against you even though I promised you that I wouldn't judge. So for some of you, they might have really been triggered or scared for some reason by something when you were younger or some type of past event. So many things are coming through in that energy. And it's not that they judged you. Some of them just judged you based upon a past person. So if they were hurt, if they were devastated by the only other person they ever loved even remotely close to you, I feel like that's what it is. You got judged for somebody else's stuff. Yeah, look at this. A Tower, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, and 5 of Pentacles. They just refused to see the truth about you and the connection and left you out in the cold. And they feel a lot of guilt and remorse about that. A lot of guilt and remorse. What is this free will? Ignoring the signs and synchronicities. Yeah, the Magician with the Queen of Swords. So they're picking and choosing what they want to see and believe. Not that she does that, but she cuts stuff out. And if she's not, you know, she's in her shadow side, that can be really pop-offish or very hasty to make a decision. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. So look at all these 10s. It's all coming to a head, guys, in October. That's spectacular. Let's get another deck. I wanted to also use the Hidden Truth Oracle. Some more messages, please, for Capricorn from their person. Oh, I want to feel that way again. I wish I could share my good news with you. So they know nobody made them feel the way that you made them feel. And while that was intense and scary and caused them to run, now that it's coming all around and they're hitting all these 10s and the cycle's changing, they remember. I look for you everywhere. So even if they know they're probably not going to see you, if you live at a distance, it's almost like every time a car passes by that looks like yours, they get a double take. We will be together again. So deep in their heart space, they know. And I want to be more than friends. Wow. This is incredible, guys. This is great news. So now let's see what the blockages are. What are the blockages for this twin flame soulmate relationship for the Capricorn? There's some concern. In the love readings, it was because everybody had just established separate lives and so much time had passed. You have to, break down those to come back together. How's that even an option, Poverty tried to flip out. We have concern, courthouse, and distant horizons. So much time has passed. We're now in different situations. How do we put all this back together? There's a lot of threes. 33, 23, 36. There's one more. Marriage. Some of them might be engaged or married to someone else and have to break that up. And the main female. We're going to get some clarifiers on these. What is the concern about? Grounded energy, stability, commitment. So they are in other commitments for some of you. Some of them are just fighting the current. They're fighting the urge to even make this happen. But mostly they're scared. That's the deer, skittish, nervous energy. And they made, I'm hearing like, I made my bed, I'm going to have to lay in it. Because look, for those of them that are in other relationships, that's the fire extinguisher. That's like a roommate dynamic, dying passion, stagnant love. It doesn't mean that they don't care about this person. It means like they're more like a friendship, a deep friendship with benefits. It could be perfectly fine. They could be happy, quote unquote, but not really happy because they're always going to feel like something's missing. That passion's missing. What about the courthouse? Why is it here? Children. So some of them are going through separation or divorce. And that's the hamster. It's overworked on the wheel, repeating patterns. Some of them might be scared because of a past divorce where their children were involved to feel this way and go through this again. And it does say that the ball's in their court. I feel that's just the defensive energy of having to go through this. Distant horizons, please. So something that's undiscovered or hidden is coming to light. So they're going to have that epiphany. For some of you, I'm getting like 3 to 6 months or weeks there. But there's the complications, restrictions, self-sabotage. But there's the light at the end of the tunnel. So they're going to realize I have to go through all of this. Let me get a different deck. What is this knots about? What is the complications, restrictions, and self-sabotage? Their commitments, the Hierophant. So wherever they're at now, they're going to have to end that to go towards their passion. King of Wands and Four of Swords to heal this. There's so many things to get what they want. And some of them might feel selfish of that. Am I the only one that's going to be happy by making this move towards the Capricorn? And they feel guilt. But the truth is, yes, everybody's going to be happy once they see how happy they are. What is this rock star, the undiscovered or hidden things, talents? Okay, so it's coming to light in the past. Look at this. Four of Wands, Six of Cups, Three of Pentacles. They realize I can have it all. I can have my twin flame, this deep soul connection that can be a successful partnership as well. That's incredible, guys. What about marriage? The Fox, deception, lies, and deceit or trickery. So they might be engaged to someone that is their false person. There could be lies and deceit in their current home situation. Divine Feminine, they're with the wrong person for some of you. That could go either. I'm feeling that on both ways. Well, obviously, the Divine Feminine and the Masculine, I think, are with other people or just lying about it for a couple of you. But universal interference is coming. And there's that miscommunication, small problems or inconvenience with Mercury retrograde. That's the name of that card. I feel something happened during Mercury retrograde that triggered it. Look, the dog, undying loyalty. They have an undying loyalty to you that they can't let go. And it's starting to affect their current home situation. Who's this main female? What's that about? Battleship, at odds, sunken hopes, and the scales, resolution, fairness, and justice. So in there, I'm about to cough again. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. So if you're the Divine Feminine, you might feel like you're never going to get justice for this. The masculine side, I feel, has lost hope that there will be justice as well, but for different reasons. I don't think he thinks she would forgive him. What is this Fox for? This lies, trickery, deception, and the current commitment or marriage that they're in. There's the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Cups. They're coming to an end. They realize they're not with the right person. They're not happy. Look at all these 10s, guys. Some things are changing. I'm telling you this year. This is amazing. It's confused them, but they're realizing now, like, this has caused me pain. My happiness is over here. Main female, the scales with battleship. There's the 3 of Wands. So she had this expectation that this would have came back around way before now. Way before now. So she's starting to lose hope and probably doubting this connection. It went out as quickly as it went in with the Chariot. And it's like she walked away, 8 of Cups, and then the Ace of Swords. She just thought to herself, this has got to be the truth. And usually that is the truth. But, oh, the Tower just fell out right when I said that. But in this case, I think it was a perceived truth. The Tower and the Ace of Wands. But something's happening that's making them both realize this is as good as it gets. But we're the devil, the restrictive energy of the third parties here. What about the devil? The Magician. That's that same energy over here. He made his bed. He was going to lay in it because somebody was stagnant. No one's taking action. There's the High Priestess, 2 2s right in a row. And the Magician. Everyone is keeping everything secret and hidden and not making action, not making movement towards what they're trying to manifest. That's the crazy part about it, because everyone's, I thought that was the Moon card. I was going to say everyone's scared, but it's the Star. So healing's needed. There's divine timing with Temperance, and there's the 3 of Swords. So that's why it's like, and the King of Cups, someone realizes, oh my gosh, this is the love of my life. That's what that is. Like, they're heartbroken over it. And that's going to be a Tower. Wow. So let's see what's changing in October for the connection. I was going to use these, so let's bring these back out. Sorry, guys. One day I'm going to have a system where I can use all these cards. I'm a big time clarifier over here. And make it where it doesn't look like this. Today is not the day, though. All right. What's changing in the connection during October, Spirit? The main male, he is waking up. Guys, oh, I love this. The false person tried to flip. That was in every single love reading for, or weekly reading for last week. The main male, high honor and despair. How can he get out of the situation he's in with integrity to move towards his happiness? It's causing him a lot of just, there's the false person right when I said it. He knows he's with his wrong person. All of this is coming to head in October. The 25th is sticking out, the 8th, and there's courtship. So they might be coming back around. We are going to clarify this. And there's that concern again. The concern is how. How do I do this? How do I fix it? Would she take me back? Does she still feel the same way? Concern, please, Spirit. Yeah, and this concern is also what they would have to walk away from. What do they have to do to walk away from this? And will that person be there to catch them when they do? 8 of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. They are well aware now. What about this main male? Why is he here? The World. All those 10s are coming. The cycles are closing out. He's realizing some things. High honor. High honor. There we go. The Lovers. I also feel that that's the high honor, doing what's for their highest good, choosing what their heart wants for once. Because before they've been on the fence, but now they're looking at it through a new perspective. They doubted it before, but there's a reason why they can't let this person go. Despair, please. Or why they can't let you go, I should say. The 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords up in their head. How do I fix this? How do I walk away? I've, invested so much time. We up 8 of Pentacles. That is the whole story, guys, for last week's reading and the monthly love reading for October. I've invested so much in this false person. How do I fix it? And that's overwhelming to them. All of it's hidden, but there's a deep knowing there. False person, please. Whoops. The Moon. So that was hidden from them for a long time. And now they regret it. Five of Cups, and there's the Knight of Swords. That incoming information, that wake-up call from Spirit, like, hey, here's your sign, you know? It's like they've been, yes, it's a wake-up call about their commitment and what they want. Hierophant, Four of Swords. They're fully healed now from the past, and now they realize they have to heal this with you. Like, you're exactly what they want. Courtship. This is great, Capricorn. Three of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. So they want to come back together and make it more balanced, not so much back and forth. Nine of Pentacles. That's the card that, you know, she has everything but love. And so maybe who they're with now, they realize everything's great on paper. But this Ace of Cups, this Ace of Wands, this passion and love can only be with, you know, my divine counterpart. It's never going to be comparable. And once this mask is taken off, once this is realized, this Knight of Swords comes in, life's never going to be the same. It's not going to be okay for them anymore. They want their happiness. That's incredible. All right, let's finish up with some final messages from your person, and then we'll do an oracle card. Trigger happy, so unfair. That's that Knight of Swords. You know, it's coming in to get them now. Allow me into your world. So if they feel, you know, up to reaching out and they want to talk about you or talk to you, I think you're so sexy. I feel like I'm obsessing over you. Once that thought gets planted, they're not going to be able to stop thinking about it. You mean the world to me. So if there's ever any doubt, you know, just balance your energy there. Release the control of the outcome. I'm not going to take all those because that's too thick. Too big of a stack there. You're my best friend. So on some level, they can be themselves with you. You see them, I'm just hearing, like naked and translucent, like all the way to their soul. You truly see into their soul. I mean, you guys share the same one practically. I dream of you. So they know. They know and they're coming. So when can this Capricorn expect contact? November. What about for those that don't fall in the November collective? Next August. So for most of you, for some of you, maybe it's happening in October, November. They're awakened. August, summer will be reconciliation. Others of you will get contact in November. And then the rest probably next summer, around August or so forth. All right, Spirit, can we please get an oracle message here for the Capricorn? War and Peace flipped out. There's something under that. Crucifixion. So they're going to have to sacrifice to come forward, and the messenger. But see, that's that Knight of Wands. That's that tower. That's that message that comes through either from someone or the divine. And so they're saying to the masculine, maybe even to the feminine, however it resonates, look, you're going to have to give up some stuff with crucifixion. You're going to have to give up a lot of your life. There might be a little bit of war, but there's peace at the end of it. There's judgment in the messenger. Exactly where you're supposed to be, who you're supposed to be with, and you'll be completely happy. The lovers and confusion. As soon as that confusion lifts and they figure this out, they're going to realize going through this crucifixion, because look at this card. This card is so blah, right? And then look at Judgment. It's like, whoa, the light bulb's going off. Well, awesome, Capricorn. Well, if this resonated, please join our tribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to have you here. I'll be back soon with another video. Thanks, and take care.